Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger, my friends. We got big news on the City of the Wolves front, in that Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is now indeed getting its second open beta test, running from March the 27th to March the 31st. You may recall we had the first open beta test for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, and while overall I think impressions were pretty dang good, there certainly was some technical issues. And SNK is like, you know what? Let's see if we can do a make good. Let's see if we can fix those issues, and maybe we'll do a second open beta test. And turns out that is exactly what they are doing. And not only that, you may notice that image had a different character in there. That's right, Lord Tizoc himself, the game's primary grappler and master of the 360, will be appearing in the game. Now, he was not a playable character in the previous beta. And, you know, I have gone on record saying big money Tizoc doesn't show up for free. You gotta pay money for the game. But now we live in a world where wrestling heroes aren't what they used to be, you know? Like John Cena, he's a bad guy now, right? So the world needs a hero they can believe in, so Tizoc has stepped up to the plate. I can tell you, I got an inside source. Certain fighting game influencers are very excited for this. And there's more! So besides like some of the matchmaking issues that we had in the open beta previously, there's also issues with like what is not in the beta. And the big sticking point was certainly no training mode. And now I'm actually very happy to tell you that yes, training mode will be a part of this new open beta. So if for whatever reason you were scared off before, and you know, fair enough, this is a very, very mechanically dense game, right? So now you can absolutely just plop in the training mode, learn your combos, learn your characters, spend as much time as you like, and then just sort of go from there. When you're ready to go into proper matches, you can go into proper matches. In the previous beta, the only realistic training mode was, well, you did the tutorial with Rock, right? And you just ground it out with Rock. And that was option only for him and nobody else, which is also why in my beta experience, like, every good player I played for the most part was playing Rock because you had something to lab with, right? But now you can do it with everyone. You know, they didn't put in training mode because they didn't want the game to get cracked, and then the game got cracked anyways, and then turns out they could just pretty easily brute force training mode anyways, so screw it, you might as well put it in now, right? So we do got press releases here. To note here in the official release here, players will be able to choose from 9 characters, including for the first time the mighty grappler Tizoc, and as they tackle training mode and more throughout the test period. That's the important bit from the main release, but also just some additional details besides that. So starting effectively March 27th, running through March 31st. Once again on basically every platform, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox, PC. We will have all the modes that we had in the previous beta, including just proper training mode out of the gate. We'll have all the characters we had in the previous beta, including Tizoc, our primary grappler, which is great, and perhaps some balance changes along the way, who knows? And the stages will be slightly different from the previous beta. We'll have the bar stage, which you've seen in many trailers as Rock stage, and also we'll have the Universal Arena, which I guess I don't know for sure, but I have to assume that's Tizoc stage, because it is an arena after all. The wrestler needs his wrestling ring. And the stage is a good reminder because it's emblazoned on the stage. This is indeed a KOF tournament. This is a King of Fighters tournament. So, you know, story and lore implications. But yeah, all in all, this is awesome this is happening. Lots of people wanted this to happen. This is exactly what is happening. And SNK listened. People had a problem, and they're doing their best to address the issue and fix the problem. People said, we have problems with this open beta, and they're like, okay, we're going to give you an all-new open beta, and we're going to try our best to fix these problems, and here we are. And another character on top of what we had before, and also full-on practice mode, which was another major criticism that wasn't in the beta the first time around. So SNK is listening. They want this to be a very big release, and they're pulling out all the stops to make it as good as it possibly can be. What more could you ask for realistically, right? But you know what? We also got another bonus on top of that. So earlier in the day, they dropped the proper full City of the Wolves music video, if you want to go. The actual theme of City of the Wolves is now live on the official SNK YouTube channel, and it's a banger. It's a banger. Before, on the previous open beta, we had like what would loop on the PlayStation 5 menu, which was part of the song, not the whole song. Now we have the whole song, and it's awesome. There's always the fear that, you know, when you get the whole thing, it's not quite as good as like the one little loop they always play. Like Smell of the Game. I love Smell of the Game, right? But the one part of Smell of the Game is really good, and the rest is kind of eh. Or if you want to rewind the clock a little bit, if you remember the mess that was the Attack on Titan theme, where everyone loved the part that was in the anime, and then the rest of it came out and it's like, oh no. Anyways, Chain Reaction is a banger start to finish. So that's the news as it stands. Yo, Open Beta 2, this is what people wanted. They wanted stuff fixed, they wanted stuff added. They fixed stuff, they're adding stuff. Go play it when it comes out. Myself, I'll be trying to play as much as I can. The timing is incredibly unfortunate for me, as I'll be away from home for basically the almost entire duration of this for a thing that's not announced yet. When it happens, it'll be on Twitter, don't worry. So I might not be able to get all the Tizoc time that I want to. We'll definitely do overtime come launch to make up for it. But that means I need you guys to put in the time and the hours into Tizoc that I can't. Don't let me down on that. It's time to get some wrestling on here. And besides all that, my friends, that is indeed the video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some Fatal Fury.